Hi guys, welcome back again. It's your girl Ikia here with another video. So today's video is actually by request, one of my beautiful friends and a follower, of course. Thank you so much for supporting me, Susan. She's the owner of Olive Kids. You can find her on Instagram. Well, she reached out to me and asked me to make this video of how to achieve a basic makeup look. So I decided to come up with this video showing you the very basics of makeup application. But of course, please watch the rest of the video. I hope you find it useful, and if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Once you are here, go ahead and subscribe before you leave. Come on, so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Of course, if you have any other requests, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am ever ready to respond to your questions. Enjoy and see you in my next video. Alright guys, so even with very basic makeup application, there are steps that you simply cannot skip. When it comes to makeup application in general, there are some steps that are like fundamental. Things that it doesn't matter how much makeup you're applying, it doesn't matter how much little makeup you're applying, you definitely have to do this. And one of those steps is applying your primer. So what the primer does is that it helps the makeup to go on smoothly. And what I often use is the Pond's Lasting Oil Control Vanishing Cream for normal to oily skin. So this is actually easy to find in Accra. So I'm going to make sure that the products that I use in this tutorial are things that you can find easily. You can go out tomorrow and get them. You can get it from Swanky's Beauty Supply. You can get it from Nini's Beauty Store. You actually can get it from a lot of these stores on Instagram, so just look out for it. So what I do is that before I do my eyebrows, before I apply any makeup at all, I use this. I rub it in my hands and then go all over my face with it. Even over my eyebrows. Right? So once you do that, now you are ready to actually start applying your makeup. I'm going to do my eyebrows first, and I'll go ahead and show you the brushes that you need. Very basic, nothing complicated, because it's so one step that I also find very crucial is applying powder as a base before applying your foundation. It helps to keep your face and matte throughout the day. It works very well for me, and it's worked a lot for most people that I know. So I would recommend that you get any form of powder. You could use baby powder, and of course you could also use a setting powder. We have this loose powder here that I got from Dermablend, but of course there are so many other brands out there. So this is a powder brush. It's a fluffy brush that is used to apply powder all over your face. It's usually quite large because it goes all over your face. You take a bit of the powder like this and then just dab it into your face. You don't necessarily have to take so much, but of course you don't have to take so little as well. Now we can go on and do the eyebrows. When it comes to doing your eyebrows, you just need a few things. You need this brush, which we call a spoolie. It's for brushing your eyebrows, making sure that they are brushed up straight and look neater. Then you need your eyebrow brush, which is usually an angled brush. When I say angled, it's not a straight flat top brush. Beside that brush, you need a concealer brush. Now I have this 2-in-1 which I got from Colorbox Cosmetics. You have this part for drawing the eyebrows and filling it in, and then you have this part for applying the concealer and cleaning the brows after you've drawn them. So these are the two tools you need, and then you need your concealer. For this particular one, I am going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer, which is a very popular brand. You can get it from any cosmetic store, but of course look out for the fakes out there and make sure that you go to an authentic store to buy it. My go-to store is Swanky's Beauty Supply. You can also go to Nini's Beauty Store and order it. Sorry, I almost forgot. We have an LA Girl store which is in Hacho. Yes, you can go there and then you're sure you're going to get the authentic one. This is one thing that you will find everywhere, so I would recommend you go for this, and it's really easy to apply as well. It's a liquid concealer, but we have cream concealers as well, and a good one I have here is Flawless Ivy Concealer. You can get it from iMinx on Instagram. It's also really good. And the final is the eyebrow gel. What I have here is the Sleek Eyebrow Kit. You can get it from any of the Sleek stores. I think their main shop is at the Makola Shopping Mall in Accra, and I've seen that I recently saw that Swanky Beauty Supply has also stocked some, so you can get it from them as well. It has the eyebrow gel, which is what you use to draw in and fill in the brows, and then the powder which you use to set it to ensure that it's matte and then it doesn't clean off easily. We can also use eyebrow pencil. I have one very good one that I love so much here, which is the Beauty Line by DD eyebrow pencil. It's a very good eyebrow pencil, and of course, so I just want to show you that we have the cream ones and then we have the pencil type. Whichever one works for you, they both work fine. In this particular one, I'm going to use this one because it's faster. So I start by applying this cream. And always make sure that you draw the brows according to the shape of your natural brow. So like you can see, I'm just drawing it out just like the shape of my natural brow, sort of tracing it. Then I fill it in. Then I go in for the powder, and then I apply it onto the gel that I initially applied. So having drawn in the brows, to just give it off this natural look and not make it look so deep and harsh, because the wax is quite deep. The wax is quite deep and sometimes looks very harsh. You use the spoolie that I showed you in the beginning to brush it out. Be very gentle so that you don't end up cleaning everything off. Just brush it out gently. Now that you are done drawing and filling in your brows, it's time to clean it up using the concealer. Now the process of cleaning it up is just to make it have that well-defined look. So the concealer comes in a tube like this. You just squeeze a little bit, apply the brush. If you feel it's too much, especially if you're not a pro and you won't know how to clean it off easily, just apply it onto the back of your palm or onto a plate like that, so that it's easier to apply. And then just go underneath the brow. Then above the brow, making sure that you don't use too much. Now you realize that I started drawing from the beginning, so it's all come all the way to the middle. I'm going to clean that up with a concealer as well. Now you realize that we still have some residue underneath the brows. Don't leave it like that. It's not a good look. What you can do is to have a beauty blender on standby. Of course, this is one tool that every female who wears makeup should have. So as part of your tools, make sure that you have a beauty blender. You wet it so that it's easier to work. What you're going to do is to use this beauty blender to just clean up Do it gently so that you don't end up messing up what you've already drawn and filled in. Now to fill in the gap at the beginning of the brow, use a concealer brush to just brush gently and bring in back the color. Why I do that, because I want the beginning of my brows to be lighter than the rest of my brows to give that natural effect. So you just go ahead and use a concealer brush to fill it in. If you feel it's too light, just go ahead and use the original brow brush, but make sure you come back and dab it with a concealer brush so that it lightens it. Then I finally go in again with a beauty blender. Don't worry about the rest, the halo that has been left behind by the concealer. The foundation that you apply is going to clean everything up and make everything look perfect. So just to go over the tools that you need for your eyebrow again, you need a spoolie, you need an eyebrow brush, which is an angled brush, and a concealer brush. This 2-in-1 is from Colorbox Cosmetics. You need a concealer, you need an eyebrow kit, or an eyebrow pencil, which you can get from any of the stores out there. I hope that went down really well. Of course, if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section below and I will be ready to answer that.